Okay, so starting with 1 inch, this is in alphabetical order. I just hit the drawings. I don't think you need drawings. Levels are known to you. I'll enable if required. Uh, Naked chart has its own charm. You start with naked chart and then you apply some drawings. Now, so this is a little dip. I think what you're going to see here is very similar pattern, only the degree or percentage level would be different for different coins because each and every coin went down, almost all the coins. So you're going to see something similar. So this is like 1 inch progress and now this is recovery. Now you expect this is the dotted line is my alert that you get on resistance under resistance channel, right? So this is the next interim level that you can expect it to hit. So 1 inch is okay. Maintaining nice trend. This is just, you see, like there are always like fractals, counter trend. So this is a recovery, then there is a counter trend, right? For an example, with BTC we saw this is like your primary trend, then this is a counter trend, right? And in that and then recovery, right? And in that you can further dissect and say this is my recovery and then there is a counter trend. This is how the life cycle of wave is I mean, this is how it is constructed. It's normal, this kind of counter trend. Okay. Aave has hit almost hit the interim resistance, you see, and then it went down. Now because it reached it further, this was the first reaction compared to 1 inch earlier reaction, and then it was this reaction was part of the Bitcoin. So just to remind you, there are two types of there are two main reasons, technical reasons. One is alt would dip or correct or retrace when it hits the resistance, or second when it when the Bitcoin goes down, right? So this first reaction is because of resistance, and then second is was because of Bitcoin. Where in 1 inch, this reaction was because of Bitcoin. So this is another way to look at it, that when you the alts are impacted, it's not a rule but common observation that as long as BTC correction is under 3%, there is no major impacts to alts. That's, people talk about seasons and all. In my point of view, alts are going to outperform uh, when BTC is not going to fall 3%, and alts are going to do bad or worse than BTC when our BTC goes down by 3 to 4% or greater. I think so. This is how I see. I don't believe in seasons. I believe that money at this moment is going to be more on alts. So from a dominance point of view, if the dominant BTC dominance goes down, it means the more money proportionally going to alt. So you may say that's alt season, but I don't think it's for me it's too generic, too general. For me, the coin has to outperform BTC to say this is, it's season for me. If a coin is not outperforming Bitcoin, then we cannot say that alt has a season. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't make sense. So even though Bitcoin dominance is going down, but my alt is not outperforming BTC, I cannot say that alt has a season. So my in my point of view, saying alt season is very too vague definition or too general idea. General idea doesn't help in trading. Okay, and if there is a definition cannot have two meaning. Simple. For an example, if you talk about gravity or any physical physics related or any chemical, any science related definition, they are true, right? They are true, uh, no matter what, with a of course with conditions. But the point, so when you say this is alt season, means all the alt has to go up, all the alts have to go up. But if not, then that's not a common definition, then we are talking about selective alts. Anyway, so that's just my opinion, right? To me, alt has to do better, and my effort is to get alt which would do better than BTC, because that's the whole idea. Consistently, of course there can be one some alt which would pump because of some news, but they could die anytime, and then I would not consider that as a season for that alt. The it has to be a trend. A trend has to be long enough in terms of weeks, not just couple of days or so. And then second condition, it has to outperform BTC. Otherwise, I don't consider it has a season. Correct. Anyway, so coming back to, so I was talking about two types of correction. One is correction because of BTC, when alts are under influence of BTC, and second, when they react from the resistance. So in Aave you see both. This is reaction from the resistance, and this is influence of BTC, two combined. ADA, and when the coin is strong like this, it doesn't budge a lot. I mean, they kind of retain a value, right? More or less on an average basis. So for ADA, it doesn't care. Maybe intraday, you see, intraday, it looks bad at this moment, but that's not how you would judge it. You open 3-day scale and see how it looks, and then you say, oh, you know what, this is way better than many others, and that's how you rank it. Okay, so don't judge by daily drop like this. Don't get out of ADA, for example, because it's down by -5% today, assuming that it has run a lot. No, it is not dead. It is one of the strongest one. So don't judge by -5% drop. Algo similar to Aave, nothing different. You see, this reaction is because of this resistance over here, and then this is under influence of BTC. Very similar behavior. This is under influence of BTC. Nothing different. They are doing well. And another example, there are few coins which didn't listen to BTC, and that happens. Another fact is what you see for AVAX, there can be phases. It's not that it's universal truth or it always true that they are diverged. You would like them to be diverged from BTC, but the divergence can be for few days or for weeks. So whenever we do review on a weekly basis, I'll highlight that, and you will also see from the chart that they really don't care about BTC. So AVAX, for example, it didn't care. I mean, of course it went down, but look at the trend, look at the chart. I mean, there's not even a single red candle on a 3-day scale right from the bottom. So this is super strong, right? Super strong. So I don't care. It's down by -5%. It doesn't matter. The band is weak. There's no major convincing move so far. There were some, but in between red candles and flattened move. So this is still a weak coin in comparison. Not bad. It's going up, but right now there's no fireworks from band so far. Look at BNB. Yeah, initially I say steady progress. Now you see some acceleration. Of course, this is under influence of BTC. Not much. it didn't even go below this candle. So if you look at other coin again, this is it went down even previous candles, and but look at this one. This is like right on top. It shows strength again. This is how you see things. Train your eyes, which will help you picking up coins. And one fine day you will not require me. You will say bye to me. Say, Mihir, I learned a lot. Thank you. Uh, that would be great. BZRX. Not bad, isn't it? This is again under influence of BTC. Also similar. There's nothing additional. Very much similar. This is a weaker coin. There's nothing like band what I said. This is kind of similar category. There's nothing major so far from Doge. It may do something. As of now, there's nothing. DOT is showing strength under some pressure, but still a strong coin. Showing this is good momentum. EGLD not bad. It's consolidating here. Not bad. Okay, sort of. ETH consolidation has been amazing. This is very positive. It's boring because see, this is also very challenging in a way. This is like manually it's okay. This is challenging, especially if I just touch base moon indicator. It's challenging. This is 3 day scale, not even daily scale. It's so volatile on a daily scale in a way. 3 day it looks okay, but on a 1 day it's too volatile. It's not easy, not at all, for any indicator to judge. If you use any other indicator, RSI, MACD, you will see how many swings up and down signal for those indicators, or any other indicator you think. Very challenging. And most of you get started in this phase, so you started during a challenging phase, not somewhere here. Like some of you started here, but most of you started here. So I think what you're seeing is a challenging time, but what can we do? This is where we launched. Maybe it's a bad timing for launching, but you never know the future, right? So it is going sideways, so that's why there's nothing much. But once it breaks up, which it looks like, then the real fun starts. So this is again a time for patience for ETH. Amazing move. Look at this move. Strong bounce. And then this is very positive consolidation on the side. Very strong. Now farm, I kept it. As I said, I'm going to keep this coin. It's a crazy coin. I knew usually I don't have crazy coins, but one crazy kid is okay, right? In a class, it is manageable. We don't want whole entire class with with crazy kids, but one is okay, just a flavor. So especially I was thinking what to do, and now it's 18% up, so I'm going to keep it. So farm we're keeping. File, yeah, again, it's low but not bad. Nice move. Slow. Now you can expect it to hit this one. See, if you connect this line, still it's nice, like nicely aligned. Maybe I should draw for you. You see, and I'll remove it. Nicely aligned. Nothing to worry. Nothing to worry. It's not going to pump each and everything. There are always going to phases like this. FTM, it went below, but now recovering quickly. You see now, showing strength here. So this was like a double top. Now then a correction, and then now rising. GRT went down like many other charts we saw, nothing new. HNT showing its strength, it went down, but look at the recovery, right? So it is sitting on top near all-time high, so shows its strength. ICP is coming out from its consolidation, so watch out, right? It created this base, you see, it created a main base here, bottom here, now created another secondary bottom here, and this is kind of a move. And now what you see, little 2-3% down from its today's peak is also because of BTC, right? But as soon as BTC, I think as we speak, BTC is going up slowly, and then you will see the impact on this alts very. But anyway, so this is 4% up, nice base. Don't look for percentage again, look for this one, nice consolidation, so we can expect it to hit this 94, no doubt about it. IOTA is okay, nothing great about it at this moment. KAVA Kawa is good, sitting on new all-time high, which makes sense somehow. Again, this is like all-time high resistance plus BTC resistance, right? So it makes sense. KCS, see it this is like it's interim resistance, so it is perfect. I mean, look at this one, it is like nice trend, like if you follow this nice trend, so you can expect KCS to do good in coming days, because this is a breakout moment in coming days, somewhere in next week, whenever, right? So this is really looking good to me. KSM, not bad, amazing bounce so far. Then last 1 week was down like many other coin, some similar, nothing different. The link, LTC is okay, nothing major from LTC except MANA, not bad, it's making progress. Not much affected by BTC, but it's a volatile coin. Remember, this coin is not comforting. Okay, even 3 days noisy, so it's not going to give you any comfort. Matic has a nice V-shaped recovery, and then again this is under BTC's influence. This is a resistance zone. This is also resistance point of rejection, and this is also so I think it's going to face a lot of resistance until it breaks about this level, in my opinion. This whole entire zone is full of resistance, so it's going to be tough in term so it might not go fast enough, who knows. But yeah, it's full of it's surrounded by resistance. Maker, there's nothing great about Maker so far. NCAN is looking good. It had hit this interim resistance a few weeks ago. Another trial failed, but now see it's not giving up. Very strong trend. So NCAN is looking strong to me. RLC, not bad. See, it had hit, I enabled the drawing to show you because it had hit R2 precisely, laser sharp, and then now it's melting a bit. That's all right. As long as it doesn't go below the previous R1, it's all right. This is totally okay. And then you can look forward. I personally don't care. Once it hits, I'll just, if I'm interested, I'll just set an alert above R2 and then wait for it to break above the recent high. If the recent high is little above the resistance, then that can be your alert level, right? Usually it is around resistance. I try my best, but sometimes it can be here and there, little bit, usually not much. As you can see here, tiny gap, R1, and then it break up, then here little. Anyway, so this is accurate enough. So this is normal reaction from resistance and then BTC's reaction. So that explains. Probably I'll replace a couple of coins with some new coins. Maybe I'll add Alice. Alice makes sense. So I'll have to.
Definitely love to see you doing some TA on Alice.
Yeah, I'm interested. And I also said I bought it. I like it. Scale, see the scale now, it's charging up 9-10% up. You see, I think we talked about scale last few days. I think on a couple of calls also I mentioned it. In during the pulse call also I mentioned it, that you will see some action from scale. So you can expect it to hit this interim resistance right away. It got momentum. SOL has been a superstar, isn't it? I mean, undisputed winner. It hits the resistance, by the way, very close. I mean, so it earlier it reacted near this. Excuse me. Now it's reacting near R15. I'll give you R16. This is super strong. There is no sign of weakness so far, but there can be some reaction near resistance, which is obvious and expected. SRM is looking really good. You see this, like many coins, you saw a couple of candles, 3-day candles, and then this coin is leading in a way, like as some of the coins we saw, it's coming out of this and say, okay, now I'm done, now I'm moving up. Some coins are not yet. For example, Link, not yet, not yet. It might, it will, not yet. See, so that's the difference. Some are starting up, say, it's enough, I'm moving up. Some say, okay, you know what, I'm taking some rest, I'll take some extra days and I'll go up later. That's the only difference. So I think once this is something you have to learn as well, if you're new, that it's not a comparison, it's not a competition, it's just different timing. See the big picture always. For you to be profitable, try not to be so sensitive in trading. Sensitivity hurts. Counterintuitive, but true. It Sushi had hit this resistance, right, and that's why, and then BTC's influence. But anyway, you can consider this as bottom. Should go up. Tell, not bad. Still, there's no. So it's a bit doing like it when it goes up, it goes like with full force and then slows down. That kind of behavior is showing. So far, there's no consistency as it used to be, like this phase and this phase and earlier. You see, there was sense of, there was consistency. Consistency. So far we haven't seen, but it might show. So let it come up. This is a huge cluster of resistance. Also, we should recognize that. So it's not going to be easy. Like this is something similar to Matic. So once it breaks about this cluster of resistance, maybe this level, I would say, which looks higher but can't help, then should free up. Yeah, so that's how I see. That are not bad. Nothing major though so far. Uni something, yeah, nothing major as of now. VET, okay, it's maintaining well. I mean, it didn't go down much comparatively in a relative term from its top. This was the only reaction. It maintained about this candle low, which is good thing. So you can expect a move on the upside. Looking good. VR is in good mood, right? It's near resistance, so looking good to me. Yeah, this is one of the strongest one. Down by 7% doesn't matter. It can recover. Don't go by percentage. It can change in an hour. You have to worry about alts when BTC goes wrong or goes really mad, you know, then you should be worried. And I explain in my BTC video, Bitcoin video, right? You refer that. So when you deal with alts, you cannot be so sensitive about it. 10% movement or sometimes 15% movement is given. Okay. If one cannot handle it, then should reduce the exposure, right? So that's how it is. The swing is going to be high. That's how you get the gain as well, because it's both ways. It's a two-edged sword. You cannot have higher gain without higher correction. I mean deeper correction. Okay, WRX, nice looking chart, little bit volatile, but not that bad. Then much better. Didn't go down much. If you see, it is a good sign. Last week was good. Zilliqa not bad. Nothing major though. Not bad so far. Right, so looks good. Maybe I'll have to think which coin should I which coin should I take. Um, but maybe I'll introduce couple of coin but take out couple of coins. Maybe Zilliqa and Zen, maybe I'll off board because it's not giving any different flavor. I want something which is really with a momentum, you know. So many coins are similar. So for example, Algo, Atom, to me they are like more or less the same. I mean, there's no value add. There's no different flavor. It's all vanilla, right? Maybe little texture is different, but same vanilla ice cream. It's like that. We want different flavors. So I'll add few, but I'll drop. So, and of course I'll announce it. Okay. So I'll stop this session and open for any question.